Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Natasha binti Muhammad ROSDI. My number metric is S60220. In this video, I will explain about case study for audit individual assignment. Okay, so for the first question, the first ethical dilemma is maintaining professional independence, which means that they should not be influenced by the interests of their clients or any other parties. In this case, the Director of Finance is threatening Ali Sultan and Co. with losing the hospital's audit contract and with negative publicity if they do not accept the accounting adjustments. To safeguard their ethical principles in this situation, Ali Sultan and Co. should refuse to accept the accounting adjustments and should stand firm in their assessment that the adjustments are incorrect. They should also document the Director of Finance threats in writing. This could include emails, notes, or recording of conversations. Second ethical dilemma is protecting the public interest. Auditors have a responsibility to protect the public interest by ensuring that the financial statements of companies they audit are fair and accurate. In this case, the Director of Finance accounting adjustments are clearly manipulative and designed to make the hospital's financial position look better than it really is. This could mislead investors, creditors, and other stakeholders. So, to safeguard this, Ali Sultan and Co. should qualify their audit opinion on the year-end accounts and should disclose the reasons for the qualification in their audit report. They can consult with legal counsel to ensure that they understand their legal obligations in this situation. Okay, next, move to question number 2. The first threat for the situation is self-review threat. Self-review threat is an auditor's threat of not being able to objectively evaluate the results of previous audit work done by the auditor or the auditor's firm. In this case, Ali Sultan and Co has been auditing the hospital's financial statements for the past 7 years, and the self-review threat in this case is aggravated by the fact that the Director of Finance has threatened Ali Sultan and Co with losing the audit contract and with negative publicity if they do not accept the accounting adjustments. This threat list is likely to make Ali Sultan and Co reluctant to challenge the Director of Finance judgment. To protect against the self-review threat, Ali Sultan and Co should ensure that the audit team is independent of the hospital's management. This means that the audit team should not have any financial or personal ties to the hospital's management. And the audit team should also be rotated on a regular basis to avoid familiarity with the accounting policies and procedures. Secondly, advocacy threat. This can happen when the auditor has a financial or other interest in the client or when the auditor's relationship with the client is too close. In this case, Ali Sultan and Co may be reluctant to qualify the audit opinion on the year-end accounts because they do not want to jeopardize their relationship with the hospital. They may also be reluctant to report the Director of Finance of accounting adjustments to the regulator because they do not want to get involved in a dispute with the hospital. In order to protect against this threat, Ali Sultan and Co should maintain a professional skepticism attitude. This means that they should be critical of the information they are provided with and should not accept anything at face value. They should also document their audit work and their findings in order to be able to defend their actions if necessary. Lastly, familiarity threat. The familiarity threat arises when an auditor becomes too familiar with a client, which may compromise their objectivity and ability to conduct an impartial audit. This familiarity can lead to the auditor becoming too sympathetic to the client's interest and may overlook potential risks or issues. To protect against the familiarity threat, Ali Sultan and Co should rotate the audit team from becoming too familiar with the hospital's management and from being influenced by their personal relationship. This practice helps ensure that the audit team maintains a fresh perspective and reduce the chance of developing overly close relationship with the client. Okay, next for question number 3. There are few ways Ali Sultan and Co can defend themselves. Firstly, Ali Sultan and Co has followed professional auditing standards. This is very important because it means that Ali Sultan and Co did not act negligently. Auditors are required to follow professional auditing standards which are designed to ensure that audits are conducted in thorough, objective and professional. In this case, they need to show that they have properly assessed the risk of material misstatement due to fraud and they have already designed audit procedures to address the risk of material misstatement. Secondly, Ali Sultan and Co should agree that the accounting adjustments were not reasonable. This means that the accounting adjustments made by the Director of Finance were not in accordance with accounting standards. For example, the accounting standards for this case is IAS 2, which is about inventories. As stated in the case, the adjustments required changing the accounting policy in respect of consumables, which had previously been expensed to the income and expenditure account, being changed to inventory on the balance sheet. So, Ali Sultan and Co would need to show that the change in accounting policy for consumables was not in accordance with IAS 2 in order to have strong defense against the hospital's allegations of negligence. And lastly, Ali Sultan and Co should state that they disclosed the accounting adjustments to the audit committee and the regulator. The company was transparent about their findings and was not trying to cover up any wrongdoing. Disclosure helps to ensure that the management and board of directors of the company are aware of the misstatements and that they take appropriate actions to address them. The disclosure of the accounting adjustments to the audit committee and the regulator also helps to show that Ali Sultan and Co was not responsible for the hospital loss. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.